But we've gotten weaker as a nation in the last 20 years because our elected officials and activists from both sides of the aisle have chosen to retreat to their caveman tendencies.
The idiot activists, yes, I just called you an idiot. Activists go in there and go, no, I'm going to fall right into that trap, and I'm going to fight on the only losing ground we have so we can elect more Republicans.
Our differences have become only wedges instead of being seen as fertile grounds to plant seeds of compromise.
Drilled in until they finally found a little tiny nugget of like, hey, trans folks in like competitive sports seems a little bit much. And you don't engage them in that fight. They lose on everything else.
And we've forgotten that someone who agrees with you 70% of the time, 70% of the issue should be considered a friend and an ally, and that not every issue that we disagree on as friends should be considered a divorceable offense.
I don't care if some trans people or anyone in any leftist community yells at me.
Unity requires a willingness of humans to continue to respect each other despite the differences of opinions, and a willingness to acknowledge that there is a greater common good that is more important than the individual issues that divide us.
You are saying things that are nearly indisputably correct on the politics of it, and I don't like that the country doesn't agree with us, and I don't like the idea of trying to convince them. I just want to call them transphobes, racists. I want to call them names. And I think that's a brilliant political strategy because that's going to win them over.
America First means committing oneself to principle-based behavior rather than fear-based behavior. And so while some Americans may slander each other, they may degrade each other, we must strive to behave like the sheepdog, someone who's willing to do whatever is necessary for our collective good to protect the weak and protect the vulnerable and to protect that also vulnerable, precious document written in 1787.